Hi everybody, this is Beachcricket, and I have made it to Arizona, and what I want to discuss with you isn't this beautiful? Gosh, this is gorgeous. Beautiful. Anyway, okay, the update is on Cinnamon Girl, and Cinnamon Girl is totaled. And this is very hard for me because she was my life for 2 years, and I have traveled 48 states with her and lived in her full time during that time, and she was an amazing friend. And with that being said, the accident, if you didn't know, she had a bearing go bad, and the bearing was it went out and it heated up and it blew off the tire. The whole thing went out of control. I got it stopped. I'm surprised I didn't get flipped. And from there, she was on fire, and I put her out. And she had parts down the road that I had to run down there and put those out because, you know, it was prairie land, and I didn't want the prairie land to get on fire as well. So anyway, from there I called my friend Matt, and a lot of you know my friend Matt. I've traveled with him. I met him at the RTR last year, and he's an amazing, wonderful person. I called him to get advice about what to do in that kind of scenario, and instead he said, "Where are you at? I am coming for you. I am there to help." So he did. He drove over 1,106 miles to pick me up. The accident happened in New Mexico. They had to get a tow truck to come to me, and there's a gnat, sorry, had to come to me and take me to the closest place, which was Trinidad, Colorado. So I was stranded for 3 days till Matt could get there, and had to pay for 3 days and nights of a hotel room, which was pretty bad. Thank goodness I have roadside assistance, because that tow bill was over $300. And so Matt gets there, and he starts already planning, starts planning some ideas to throw at me about what I should do on my next step as far as living in a van, or, you know, some type of vehicle, because he knows that I don't want to give up this lifestyle. And so we have decided that I am going to go with a box truck, excuse me. And I love the idea. He's got some great ideas for the build, and I'm really excited for it. It'll be like a tiny home on wheels, and I'm really excited about sharing that whole scenario of us getting this completed and what we're going to do, and I will be doing that with you. The process that we are at now, we are in Tucson. No, we are in Phoenix. We just were in Tucson. I visited a really dear friend, Marty, and from there got my hugs that I needed from my girl, and we went up here to Phoenix because Matt has been looking online, and there are some box trucks that we are going to look at. Now we are waiting for the insurance company to tell me what the payoff is going to be for Cinnamon Girl. Her last ride was to Denver for the assessment. They didn't have any adjusters in the area where I was at in in New Mexico. They didn't have any in Trinidad, Colorado. The closest one was Denver. So that was her last farewell ride, was to Denver. I should find out tomorrow what they are willing to pay for Cinnamon Girl, and I'm going to use those funds along with the funds that I have been gifted from all of you wonderful people that have helped me. Gosh, I tell you what, from the bottom of my heart, it has meant so much for me, because this has been very traumatic for me. I had just put $2,000 worth of repairs in her. So all of you that are fussing and saying, you know, am I one of those stupid people that don't have an emergency fund and don't maintenance their vehicle? No, I do. And Cinnamon Girl was always being repaired and taken care of. I had just did the whole front end of the van. Golly, these little flies, these little gnats. Anyway, I had just done a whole front end repair work, and I had just done a complete front brake work. And when the front brake work was done, they checked the back brakes. And generally, I would have thought that maybe they would have, you know, seen maybe the bearings were going out when they checked the brakes to make sure that they were good, because you know they want to get that money. And they said everything on the back brakes was fine. So I just I didn't know about the bearings going bad. I had a few clicks and I checked it and crawled under, looked under the hood, took the doghouse out. I did it all, and I couldn't locate anything that was wrong. And then it stopped clicking, and then I drove a long time from Kansas to New Mexico, and then that's when the accident happened. So that is what went down. So I have been pouring money in her left and right constantly to keep her maintained. I do scheduled maintenance all the time on her fluids, all that stuff. So this was a big shocker for me that this happened, because I listened to her, I watched the gauges, I did all that, and still this happened. So it's really, I am really trying to look at the good side and the bright side. Nobody was hurt. I didn't flip over. My pups are okay. Nobody was in the road when I was going all over the place. She didn't burn up. I mean, just so many positives that I have to look at, and I have to be thankful and blessed that I got 2 years out of her and 48 states of wonderful adventures. So, you know, that's how I have to look at this. And the next step is to start a new adventure with a new friend, and that's going to be my home. So that is the scenario of what is going on. I wanted you to have the update. We have just got here in Phoenix, and like I said, Matt has looked online. And Peaches, I want to thank you for sending those links and your generous blessing. I just want to thank you, because I did look at all the ones that you sent me. And you're such a sweetheart. Thank you. Gosh, you are an angel. You are such a thoughtful person. And all of the rest of you that have, you know, made such wonderful comments to me through this really hard time that I'm experiencing. Y'all have been uplifting and just wonderful people that I am just so blessed that I have gotten to experience through my channel and talking with y'all for my videos and just laughing. And some of y'all have just kept me in stitches, and some of your your comedy and your wonderful statements through these 2 years have really been just wonderful. And I thank you. Gosh, you guys have made me feel really special sharing all of this with you. I think it's a great honor to be able to share these blessings of all the adventures that I've had. And gosh, y'all mean a lot to me, and I just want you to know that. I feel it's my duty to let you know what's going on, and a big thank you. Big thank you. I am still in an adjustment phase of trying to assess my loss and trying to go forward, and I know that it's going to be for the better, and I know that everything's going to be all right. You know, not to sound weird or anything, but I know that I am a child of God, and I know that He has blessed me, and I think more blessings are coming. But a big thank you to all of you, and that's all I have to say right now. Beachcricket out. Bye-bye. See y'all in the next video. I'll keep you updated, okay? Thanks.